Hey cruisers, are you setting sail with Carnival Cruise Line soon? Maybe you've booked your cruise, but now you're staring at an empty suitcase with that sinking feeling. We've got you. I'll share the 20 essential items that you need if you're cruising on Carnival's fun ships, and everything we talk about today is going to be linked down in the description and the comments of this video for easy shopping. We're going to cover Embarkation Day essentials to make sure you have a stress-free start to your cruise, how to dress on your Carnival cruise and in the ports, and on those pesky theme nights, as well as some practical and fun extras to make your cruise smooth and super enjoyable. Now, you're going to want to stay to the end for some advice on one crucial mistake to avoid when you're cruising with Carnival. If you're new here, I'm Sherry with cruisetipstv.com. It is wonderful to meet you, and I'd love to personally invite you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. If you've been around here for a while, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps out. First things first, you guys, let's conquer Embarkation Day packing. Embarkation Day is super, super important. So, what should you pack in your carry-on bag on day one? There are three main things to think about so you can get straight to the sail away party in style. First up, the necessities. Your passport, cruise documents, and ID. Think of these like your boarding day crew. Keep them secure and easily accessible in a carry-on bag or a little backpack like this. You're also going to want some small bills for tipping the luggage porter at the cruise port, and totally optional, some luggage tag holders to pop your luggage tags in and attach to your suitcase. Now, this is extra important if you're going to be boarding your cruise ship in a rainy or wet destination, because you don't want those cruise luggage tags to get soggy. And believe me, it happens. So if you're cruising somewhere like Alaska, the luggage tag holders are an absolute must. Even Florida, where it rains all the time. We're going to put the Carnival size ones down in the description and comments of this video. Next, pack any medications you need for the first day, just in case your checked luggage arrives a bit later. And finally, think about being without your checked luggage for a couple hours. What items are you going to miss? If you're going somewhere with warm weather like the Caribbean or Mexico, you might even want to pack a swimsuit, some sunglasses, a swim cover-up. You can keep all of those in your carry-on bag too. So your checked luggage, it might be a little bit late to your cruise cabin. It takes those guys a while to get everything to your rooms, but you will be ready to hit the pool deck the second you board if that's what you choose to do. Whatever you do, make sure you'll have whatever you need to hit that sail away party and be comfortable for a couple of hours. So that covers day one. Now let's talk about what clothes you should bring in general on your Carnival cruise. So Carnival's all about keeping it fun and casual, you guys. You can focus on relaxed, really comfy resort wear type clothing. Think shorts, t-shirts, activewear, swimwear, and comfy shoes by day. Then at night for dinners, wear what you'd wear like on a casual date, right? Guys, you might want to wear casual pants, collared or more dressy t-shirts. And for women, sundresses, casual pants, capris, cozy date night stuff, casual outfits like that are perfect. In the description below, there's a more detailed clothing packing list for a 7-night Caribbean cruise to help you out. But here's the basics, you guys. This is what I would do. For the women, 3 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of jeans or long pants, 5 to 7 t-shirts or tank tops, a few sets of activewear if you're going to work out or go do something like zip lining. Again, this is for a warm weather cruise. Then 5 casual dresses or dinner outfits of your choice, 2 formal dresses, 2 to 3 swimsuits, and 2 to 3 swim cover-ups. And for shoes, think about 1 or 2 pairs of sandals or flip-flops, some nicer sandals or wedges for dinners, a pair of sneakers, and 1 pair of more glamorous shoes for those 2 dressy nights. You kind of get the idea. Now let's talk more about the elegant nights or dress to impress evenings. I think Carnival's calling them dress to impress evenings these days. While Carnival's known for being really casual, they do have these optional dressy nights if you want to go all out. You can skip them if you want and go to casual restaurants like the buffet or get burgers or whatever on the dressy nights, but getting glammed up is part of the fun on a Carnival cruise. So for guys, you can pack dress slacks, dress shirts, and maybe a sport coat. You can wear a suit or a tux, and some people do. For women, cocktail dresses, pantsuits, or elegant skirts and blouses. Really think about anything ranging from fancy date night at an upscale restaurant to prom night. It's kind of up to you. You'll even see people looking like they're wearing bridesmaids' dresses. If you're wondering what the actual dress code, Carnival says that the following types of clothing are not permitted in the dining room on dressy night. So you're going to want to avoid cutoff jeans, men's sleeveless shirts, shorts, t-shirts, sportwear, baseball hats, thongs like flip-flops, and bathing suit attire. So back to those dressy nights for a minute. How do you know how many dressy nights there are on your cruise? Well, the length of the cruise determines the number of elegant evenings in the dining room. The first cruise elegant evening is usually somewhere between the second and fourth day of the cruise. And the second one is usually closer to the end of the cruise, usually on a sea day. It really kind of varies. On a 3 to 5 day cruise, there is just one cruise elegant evening. And on a 6-day or longer cruise, there's gonna be 2. Carnival also has really fun theme nights on their cruises, and they typically don't sell theme outfits or clothing accessories for you to wear to those parties. So if you're into the themed parties, you're gonna wanna pack some neon and 80s wear for the rock and glow and 80s parties. And you can take this as seriously or not as you want to. We have seen full-on Axl Rose and Madonna get-ups. I mean, full on, you guys. But you could go as simple as like a little pop of neon and some high bangs if you want to pack light. Sometimes also there's tiki deck parties. There's red, white, and blue deck parties, decade parties like 70s parties. So what I would recommend you do is check your favorite cruise line message board or your Facebook group for the cruise and see if you can find out what the most up-to-date deck parties are on your particular ship. Okay, so you're on the ship. Now it's time for some port day fun. So let's build the perfect bag for your shore days. Start with that small backpack I showed earlier, like this, or a lightweight shoulder or beach bag. Nothing super big. Sun protection is key. So pack a reef-safe, high SPF sunscreen and a nice shady hat to keep you cool. And don't forget your sunglasses too. Now staying hydrated, obviously a must, so bring a reusable water bottle that you can refill on the ship or at the port. You're probably going to want to capture the unforgettable memories with your camera, so make sure that you take a fully charged battery of some sort, and maybe even some extra memory if you're using a traditional camera to make sure you don't miss a shot. If you're using your phone like we do, these portable chargers are essential on excursions, and of course they're going to be linked. Now, getting some local currency before your cruise and grabbing some cash from an ATM at the port will ensure you can snag those awesome souvenirs or just enjoy a local meal or a cab ride. But most of the time, honestly, you guys, US dollars, widely accepted in most destinations, and they'll get you by in port. So the small bills are always handy for tipping or unexpected purchases. You're gonna wanna pack a lot of $1 and $5 bills. People often ask me how much they should pack in the way of cash on a cruise, and that is really, really tricky. It's a very personal decision. I would say pack a minimum of $100 in small bills, like 1s and 5s, but I know people who take up to $400 or $500 cash, sometimes even more. If you plan on doing a lot with cash and maybe you're a little nervous about using your credit cards, so up to you, but more is always better, and you want to avoid those ATM fees in port or on the ship. So take what you think you're going to need. Now, comfortable shoes are also essential for exploring ports, whether you're hitting the beach in sandals or venturing out for some sightseeing in sturdier shoes. So pack the right shoes. You're also going to want some travel size hand sanitizing wipes to keep your hands clean throughout the day, especially before eating. And my favorites are linked down below. They're absolutely awesome. They're not sticky and they're alcohol based. They get all those germs. All right, we're getting close here, you guys. We've almost got everything you need for your Carnival cruise. Are you getting pumped? Are you excited? Are you writing stuff down? These last few things you're going to want to consider are toiletry items and a couple things to also make your stateroom more cozy. Now, toiletries are kind of personal, I get it, so you're going to want to make a list of the stuff you use daily and pack travel sizes of those items, but you're going to find some inspiration on our Carnival cruise packing list that's linked down below. But most people pack stuff like toothpaste and a toothbrush, deodorant, makeup, shampoo and conditioner, and other hair care stuff, and any like basic over-the-counter medications that you might need. Pain reliever, heartburn relief, tummy medication. Also, curling irons and flat irons for your hair are allowed on Carnival cruise ships in the US, but clothing steamers and irons are not, so you're gonna have to leave your irons and your travel size steamers at home. They will get confiscated. Do not pack them. Now, to keep your cruise cabin more tidy, you're going to want to pack a pop-up clothes hamper and a few magnetic hooks to keep things off of the counters and easy to access. We've got a discount code in the description for these fun custom magnets, but be aware that some cruisers have shared with us that on some of the older Carnival ships, the walls don't work well with magnets. We're not really sure why. It's something about the metal composition of the walls. But I'd pack a couple of them anyway and just try different surfaces in the stateroom and see if that works. Now for that big mistake that we mentioned earlier that I want you guys to avoid. Trust me, this is one thing that can totally ruin your comfort on a cruise. And we had to learn this the hard way. That mistake is packing brand new shoes on your cruise. If you've been around for a while, you've heard me say this before. Our advice is to wear in your shoes for at least a couple weeks before your cruise. Wear them around your house, wear them out. Even casual shoes like flip-flops and sandals can rub your feet and leave you absolutely miserable. So wear them in or be prepared to pack a lot of Band-Aids. All right, you're ready, you guys. You're ready for your Carnival cruise. We hope you've enjoyed these tips. Be sure to leave your Carnival Cruise Line packing tips down in the comments and check out our packing list and our Amazon storefront for lots of Carnival Cruise packing ideas. We've got you covered. Until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Bye-bye.